Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. Uh, this is Dr. T. Bhimrao, Assistant Professor of Zoology, Kakatiya Government College, Anamkanda. So, today we discuss about the zoology first semester topic, that is the general characters and classification of the mollusca, phylum mollusca. So, before that, you go to the introduction about this molluscas. So these are the soft body animals. So this molluscan word is derived from the mellis word. Mellis means smooth body, and the word mollusca is coined by this Aristotle, and the study of the molluscans is called malacology. And these molluscans is covered a shell. So the study of the molluscan shell is called conchology. Study of the mollusca is the malacology. Study of the molluscan shell is called conchology. So mollusca word is coined by the Aristotle. And so this is the second largest phylum in the invertebrate. This is the second largest phylum in the invertebrate. The animals belongs to the phylum molluscans. The size of these animals is the from 0.7 millimeter to 15 meters in length. So 0.7 millimeters, the small to large, say 0.7 millimeter to 15 meters in the length. And so this is about the introduction of the this molluscans. So you go to the general characters, and these are the soft bodied animals, non metameric means there is no segmentation, triploblastic and coelomates, and they exhibit the bilaterally symmetrical except gastropods. Gastropods, due to the presence of the torsion, they become converted into say bilateral symmetry to asymmetrical. And this body is divided into head, mantle cavity, visceral cavity, and this shell. The shell is secreted by the calcareous shell. It is secreted by the mantle cavity. It secretes the mantle cavity. So they are widely distributed all over the world. Molluscans are the widely distributed all over the world. These molluscans are the mostly aquatic in this marine, some of the freshwater, and some of the terrestrial. And the body is soft and unsegmented except in the neopalina. So in the neopalina the segmentation is there. Remaining all are the unsegmented. Already told you bilaterally symmetrical. This is also absent in the gastropods, and hemocoel or schizocele cavity is found in the coelom as a coelom. They are a triploblastic, ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm, and they exhibit the organ system level of organization. Organ system means they contain the system level of or grade of organization in the body. And body is divisible into head, It is also absent in the Pelicopoda, Pelicipoda and Scaphopoda. The remaining are all contain the head. So body is divided into head and dorsal visceral mass and ventral muscular foot and mantle. And this mantle is a dorsal and glandular fold of the body wall. It is a thick and muscular and enclosed a mantle cavity. Head, anterior part of the body, which contain the mouth, eyes, and also tentacles, and also some sense organs. And foot is a ventral in position, usually thick and muscular, and generally forms in the main, chief or main or locomotory organ. Foot is a locomotory organ in the molluscans. And this visceral mass on the dorsal side, they contain the digestive, circulatory and reproductive organs. And if it forms the hump or dome. Body is covered by a hard calcareous structure made up of the calcium carbonate. Body is covered by a hard calcareous structure made up of calcium carbonate called shell. So in some molluscans it is internal or it is reduced or it is absent maybe, and means so the shell is present or absent or reduced. Locomotion takes place by the ventral muscular foot. Digestive system is well developed in the molluscans with a hard chitinous structure called radula. So this radula is play a vital role in the chewing of the food materials. So it is a chitinous substances it present in the digestive system of the molluscans. And respiratory system consists of these tenidia or gills or lungs. Gills, tenidia or lungs as a pulmonary or respiratory organs. Generally the body surface is terrestrial forms and circulatory system is closed type or open type. Closed type or open type. And head contain the tentacles and compound eyes, presence of one pair tentacles. These one pair of tentacles are absent in the octopus, where the tentacles are modified into arms in the octopus. So the excretion takes place by the paired metanephridia or kidney. Excretion is done by the paired nephridia or metanephridia or kidney. Nervous system contain the many paired ganglia and connective and nerves. Connectives and nerves and ganglia are present in the nervous system of the molluscans. Sense organs are the eyes, tentacles and osphradium and stratocyst. Sense organs are the eyes, tentacles, asperadium and stratocyst. And asperadium is purify this water. Sexes are usually separate, but some are monoecious. Fertilization is external in the oyster or in the internal is also there. So fertilization is external as well as internal. External means the fusion of the male and female gametes is fused outside of the female body. It is called external fertilization. The fertilization is occur inside the female body is called internal fertilization. And in the molluscans, the development may be direct or indirect. Larva is trochophore or veliger or parasitic stage called glochidium larva. So direct development means there is no larval stage in the life cycle. Indirect development means there is larval stage. Larvae are present in the life cycle. So these are the veliger larva or glochidium larva or trochophore larva. So these are the general characters of the phylum molluscans. General characters of the phylum molluscans. And the shell is made up of calcium carbonate. Shell is made up of calcium carbonate. And this coelom is restricted to these reproductive organs and kidneys. And in the digestive system contain the liver as this pancreatic liver is one organ, digestive gland. One digestive gland. And heart contains one or two auricles and one ventricle. One or two auricles and one ventricle. In the blood, amoebocytes and hemocyanin is also present in the blood. Amoebocytes are the cells, hemocyanin is the pigment, respiratory pigment. And these are the general characters. So I repeat once again. So these are the soft-bodied animals. They live in the marine water or terrestrial water. The study of the molluscans is called malacology. The study of the molluscan shell is called conchology. And they exhibit the bilaterally symmetrical, and they are the triploblastic. They exhibit that organ system level of organization. Body is divided into head, visceral mass, and foot and mantle cavity. Body is divided into 4 parts: head, visceral mass, ventral muscular foot, and mantle. So the head contains present at the anterior part, and which contain the mouth, eyes, and tentacles and sense organs. Foot to present at the ventral position, it helps in the locomotion, and all the circulatory system and digestive system is developed, and excretion is done by the metanephridia. Nervous system is also contain the many paired ganglia and connectives and nerves. Sense organs are the eyes, tentacles, asperidium and stratocyst. And sexes are generally separate or monoecious. Fertilization is maybe internal or external. Development is maybe direct or indirect. If indirect, glucodium larva, trochophore larva, veliger larva all are present. So these are the about general characters of the molluscans. Then you go to the classification. So this phylum mollusca can be classified into these following classes, different classes. 7 classes. These are the first one is the Pelecypoda or bivallia. Second one is the Gasteropoda. Third one is the Cephalopoda. Fourth one is the Aplacophora. Fifth one is the Monoplacophora. Sixth one is the Polyplacophora. Last one is the Scapophora. So this phylum mollusca is again divided into these 7 classes. Class 1, Pelecypoda or bivallia. So this class comprises or contain the more than 15,000 species, including the mussels, oysters, etc. The largest living bivalve species is the giant clam. Giant clam is the largest living bivalve, which can grow up to the 47 inches or 1200 millimeters in length and more than 200 kg weight. More than 200 kg weight. This is the giant clam is the biggest Pelecypoda. And they are characterized by the shell which is divided into left and right valves. That is why they are called bivallia. It is characterized by the shell which is divided into left and right valves. They are mostly marine organisms and they live in burrows in mud and sand. They have a bilaterally symmetrical and laterally compressed body. They are the bilaterally symmetrical and laterally compressed body. They do not have a distinct head. It is not clearly. And they are filter feeders, but some are the scavengers. Filter feeders are scavengers. So this is about the class Pelecypoda. So this is the structure. Second one is the Gasteropoda. So this class Gasteropoda contain the more than 65,000 species. In this, that is why it is the largest group in the phylum Mollusca, contain the more than 80% of the species. So in this 65,000 species, in this 30,000 are marine, 5,000 are freshwater, and again 30,000 are the terrestrial or living on the land. So they are the successful group in the ocean, freshwater and land. So gastropods are the successfully lead the life in the phylum molluscans. So they occupy the 80% of the total molluscans. In this, they contain the 65,000 species. In this, 30,000 are the fresh marine water, 30,000 are the land, remaining 5,000 are the fresh water. And they have a well developed head. They have a well developed head. Head bears eyes and pairs of tentacles. They have a large and flat muscular foot which is used for the creeping or swimming or burrowing. So foot is there. This foot helps in the this burrow. They are living in the burrows. That is a their foot is involving in the digging of the burrows or swimming or creeping. They have a well developed nervous and circulatory systems with the concentration of nerve ganglia, and they have the bilaterally symmetrical body with a spiral or coiled shell. Spiral or coiled shell. So these are the general characters of the class 2 gastropoda. Third one is the cephalopoda. Third one is the cephalopoda. These cephalopodons are the this class contain the 800 knowing living species are there in the class cephalopoda. Best example is the octopus, squids, and cuttlefish, which are inhabit is the marine environment. They are the carnivorous, and their foods contain various fish, crustaceans, and other molluscans. They bear the hard beaks for the tearing and devouring their prey, and they have a symmetrical body. The left and right sides of the body is equal or identical, so they exhibit the bilaterally symmetrical. They have a well developed vision and detect their prey or potential enemies. They have a ability to squirt ink during the this threatened or any enemies encounter, and their foot is modified into these arms, 8 arms, right? Arms, 2 tentacles in the head region. So in this, tentacles are used for the capturing of the food prey, while arms are force prey into the mouth. They have a large pair of vertebra like eyes. They have the large pair of this vertebrate like eyes. Eyes are the like a vertebrates. They are able to detect the polarization of the light. Their brain is large and well developed in the construct to any other mollusks. They have a very complex nervous system compared with the other molluscans. The the shell is either external or internal or absent. So this is about the cephalopoda, and they exhibit the closed type of circulatory system. Examples: octopus, loligo, so this is the uh, cephalopod. Next one is the class Monoplacophora. So they are about the 25 living species which are the inhabited is the deep sea between the 175 to 6400 meters in the depth regions. They are living in the bottom of the water. They are the marine molluscans characterized by a single cup-shaped shell. Say they have a bilaterally symmetrical body with a covered anterior apex and ventral foot and mouth. Mono, only one, they contain the one shell, that is a monoplacophora. The mouth is located in front of the foot and the anus is situated in the pallial groove at the posterior end of the body. Pallial groove, it is situated at the posterior part of the body, behind the foot. They do not have a head with no eyes or eye spots. There is no head in this monoplacophora. The gills are external that grow in the ventral papillae cavity on either side of the foot. And they have a looped digestive system where the stomach is cone shaped with a large intestine that makes 4 to 6 loops before reaching the posteriorly anus, in the position of anus. They have multiple pairs of excretory organs or nephridia. Nephridians are the multiple pairs of nephridia which are arranged serially. So next one is the Aplacophora. So they are a small group of the molluscans which contains about the 320 species. They are exclusively deep water or marine mollusks and are found in all oceans of the world. They are living also deep water. They have a worm-like appearance with no shells. That is why it is called Aplacophora. They are very small sized molluscs and their length ranges are the 5 to 30 centimeters in length. The mantle secretes the tiny calcareous spicules which make their body as a beautiful shine. The mantle secretes the calcareous spicules. They have no eyes, tentacles and nephridia, but this radula is present. So next one is the Polyplacophora. Animals belongs to this Polyplacophora are commonly known as chitons or chitons. They are exclusively marine. They are only belongs to the only living in the marine seas. These organisms and have these worldwide distributions. These Polyplacophorans are distributed around the worldwide. They are the familiar group of the organisms which eat valves on their shell. which 8 valves. That is why this chiton contain the 8 valves. And most of the animals of this class inhabit is the rocky intertidal or shallow subtidal zones. Some of the live in the more than 7,000 meters depth. They have a broad ventral foot that is used for the suction to rocks and other substances. So foot is act as a adhesive organ in this Polyphlacopora. They have a broad ventral foot. They have a elongated oval and flat-ended body. The body contains the 8 overlapping dorsal plates. The papilla cavity bears many pairs of small-sized gills which surrounded the foot. Generally, they are small in size and their length is ranges from this 0.5 to 5 centimeters. But one species is over the 30 centimeters. The blood circulatory system is open type with a heart, and for a excretion a pair of kidney are present on the open on the this pelvic cavity. The nervous system of this group class is simple, that contains the 2 pairs of lateral nerve cords with several special tiny sensory organs. A simple velum is present which surrounds the mouth and the head, does not bear the tentacles or eyes. The velum is present. So the last one is the Scaphopoda. Class 7 is the Scaphopoda. So this class contains about the more than 350 species. The most species live in the fairly deep water within about the 4,000 meters depth ranges. Also, these are also bottom dwellers. So among them, many species are cosmopolitan in distribution. Generally, their foods contain the small organisms such as foraminiferans and young bivalves. They are also known as the tusk shells. These Scaphopoda as animals are also called as tusk shells or elephant tusks or elephant tooths or tooth shells. They leave their adult leaves buried in the sand and mud. They have the both ends open, single conical shell. It opens the both sides. So they have no eyes but have a radula. They have a radula. The foot is reduced and modified into tentacles. So this is important. The foot is reduced and it is modified into tentacles. The tentacles have a bulbous end which is known as this captacula. This is known as the captacula. The captacula are used to grasp and capture the prey. They do not have ctenidia and have a pair of kidney. The sexes are separate and they show the large stage in their life cycle. They exhibit the larval cycle in the larval stage in the life cycle. So they exhibit the indirect development. So dentalium example. So this is the general characters and classification of this molluscans. Now the next we discuss about the uh, what is the pearl formation and um, gaslation is the next class. Okay, thank you.